Brian Deegan.
Brian Deegan.
Brian Deegan.
Moto brought me the first sense of fame, first sense of people knowing my name.
The checkered flag and Deegan lets his bike fly into the air. Has just landed the first 360 on the motorcycle.
If you didn't know Brian and you weren't in his group, he wasn't a fun guy to be around. Like, he didn't like nobody.
Certain people just have, whatever it is. Right away, Brian just seemed to have it. People were partying. People were partying.
The crazier I am, the better it is. I go, all right, this is pretty cool. You're like, at what point are you famous enough? The danger started getting so high. Whoa, this is it. I can't believe this. I can't believe I'm gonna die. Please, God, please, if you're real, don't let me die. I gotta change, I gotta find a new mission.
When Brian made that transition to go to off-road racing, we were like, no way.
I have to make this work, so I bought the truck. I took the money out of my savings. When I first started truck racing, I was mid-pack, like 18th, 20th place. I sucked. I sat for weeks and months and studied tape. I studied the best guys, studied their equipment, studied the tracks, and I said, how do they win? And I started figuring it out. It worked. I won the championship, and then sponsors came. Once we had Haley, direction, have really focused on the family, the kids, their upbringing. There's time I spend with them. That's good time invested. He kept asking me to go to the motocross track to race, and I was like, nah. He just kept asking. And finally, I said, okay, so I took him to a beginner race. He was just unnaturally fast. He ended up being the best kid in the nation. So once that happened, it was on. With Haley, she's been such a good kid. She's just really easy going. But when she races, she's a totally different person. Like, she doesn't get affected at all by pressure. It's weird.
The philosophy my dad has passed down is to look for these moments in your racing career where it comes down to the last moment. The pressure's on, but to not let that pressure make you crack.
I think she'll surpass everything I've ever done.